everyone. Today is another 2 for Tuesday. This is going to be a little different. This is going to be two knives. This is going to be a knife and the care products for a knife. As you can see, all the care products have been brought to us by Last Chance Knives. I'm going to link his Etsy channel and his YouTube channel in the description of this, so please go visit him. This is a killer magnet that he also sent that has his website on it, www.lastchanceknives.com. If you go there, you can actually link his Etsy page and get to it from there as well, but I'm going to link it in the description of this video as well. So first let's talk about the knife. What we have here, Taylor's Eyewitness Barlow. This right here, here's the packaging it comes in. Got it from All About Pocket Knives. Now I was in the hospital sick, and Randy's WSG sent me the link for this, and then Pete sent me the link for it, and Pete had been looking for it for me a while, but I couldn't pull the trigger and buy it right there as I was in the hospital. I kind of had to wait till I was on my way home and make an account and everything as I'm traveling, and then purchased it while I was on the road traveling back home, trying to get back home from West Virginia. But if we look, it's a wood scale knife, lots of action on this thing. This thing right here will just snap and get you. But when I first got this, the grind was kind of janky out towards the tip. It was flattened off, so I had to kind of put a new edge out there on the tip. And if we look at the tang stamp here, you got the eye with Witness Sheffield, England below it. Same thing here on your bolster. Not sure how well that's coming in. I can't see what you can see, but that's kind of what you got on each side of your bolster. One side of the tang is blank, and the other does have the tang stamp. If you look, you got the small nail nick. Wooden scales. Now, the reason I got the care products out here is because what I do is when I get a wooden knife, I go through and I take wax, which Ken made this, if you look, leather conditioner, corrosion inhibitor, food and skin safe. Then of course he's got his Etsy information on there. Now if you look, you can see that I have been using this. You can see the finger grooves in there. Actually, I started scooping it with the actual one. Let's get this out of the way. I actually started scooping it with the scales of the knife too. He's got it in this. He also has it in a kind of like a chapstick tube. So if you had this on your desk or whatever and you want to put some on your knife, you just take it out and then boom, you're ready to go. Again, he's got the label. Let's see how good that comes in. Got the label here on the chapstick tube. And then he has pivot lube. Now this is more of a washout lube, he said. It's a real thin oil. Now when these come very tight and gritty. Now these are work knives. These knives that are made for work, they don't come all, cleaned up and everything, This isn't a well-finished knife. This is a working knife. Now let's look at the centering on this bad puppy too. She's strike 3 right down the middle. So definitely that part of it was good. It's just the grind out towards the tip was kind of jacked up and it was real gritty in the pivot. So what I did is you just add this, stick her down in there and add it, and then, work that back and forth, and you'll see that grit. It'll start coming out of there. You just wipe it out and wipe it out and wipe it out, and then once you have it all out of there, then you just very easily just put some thicker lube that you want to put down there, maybe some gunny lube or some 3-in-1 oil, whatever you want to use to put down in there. You just stick her down in there. But yeah, there she is. This is my second Taylor's Eyewitness knife. But I thought this is a good chance, since Ken sent me this stuff, why not do a 2 for Tuesday on this? And I do like this bottle because it has its own little tip protector on there. If it spills over, because I took this in my lunchbox, and if it falls over, you don't have to worry about it leaking all over your lunchbox and whatnot. So again, I'm going to link his information down in the description of this video, so please go and check out his Etsy page. He said he wasn't going to do it, but Randy over at EDC Leatherworks kind of talked him into it. So, I think it's going to work out great for him. And, we can promote him on Happy Hour Live Chat and through videos like this. And, oh, look at that. No gaps whatsoever in this one. No gaps at all. The wood darkened up pretty good for me. You know, just by taking that wax and rubbing it in. Do it like 8 or 9 times throughout the course of one day while you're at work. You know, leave, come back, put a coat on there, leave, come back, put a coat on. You know, and it'll just darken that wood up and make her look real good for you. Man, she does have some snap to her, don't she? And I do like that Witness Sheffield, England right there on that bolster. Kind of makes it stand out. And everyone loves a good Barlow. You know, what is that? Probably I haven't measured this, but let's get the old ruler from the 1940s out that I've got and just kind of measure this knife. Let's put that stuff up there a little bit. This knife here is she's just a full 6-inch knife. We got a blade length. Let's put her here at the very beginning of the blade, about 2. We got here about 2 5/8 probably. And then your cutting length is going to be right at 2 1/4. So overall, just a good sized knife, a little pocket dropper. Definitely going to last the test of time. And then if you always wanted to make this a real high finish knife, just get you some sandpaper and kind of go to town on it and kind of make it as smooth as you want it. Because these pins, they are flush. You don't feel those pins. You don't feel the transition into the bolsters. It's just the only complaint I had about this knife was the grind, and that's usually what I have complaints about. If there was nothing else, you know, it just flattened out there at the tip. I could not believe it, you know. It looked like it was bring your kid to work day. Put him on the grinding line. So yeah. But it's over with, and I got her fixed, and she's all good, and it's a good knife now. Again, don't forget to visit Last Chance Knives. Again, let's put his decal here. Excuse me, actually this is a magnet, but he sent me decals as well. And just the website really come through a lot clearer on the magnet. So, alright guys, hey, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Don't forget about Happy Hour live chat, Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central. Alright guys, stay sharp and stay